someone at Virtual Blue takes care of her, and then Cheryl and Maureen.
So if there's any problems, Matilda, Virtual Blue has one. I think he's in. I think he may be a IT software developer, and he looks after Matilda on their end, and he updates on. We will ask. He's like the help desk.
Okay, perfect.
But sometimes there's a lot of questions asked why Matilda's down, or is there a problem? I want this to be automated where we can do it all, but still they're the ones that develop it, and it'll take a while.
Right. Okay.
But eventually we will have full custody of Matilda.
Yeah. So you have one at Virtual Blue that is kind of the help desk, and then the IT department where Matilda sits like on the server, and then you've got Maureen and Cheryl that handle all the exceptions, so to say.
Maureen is Alexis on Alexis' team, handles all the exceptions for the ACC application by our patients, and Cheryl does all the declines and the errors that occurred by that data error, because if Matilda finds a data error, can't match it to a billing system, she'll reject it.
Okay.
And that could be like a GP hasn't registered their claim, and we put a temporary number in there when they come to the scan, because they're next door to the A&E, and they haven't had time. Matilda does it every day. She goes in every day. And if they haven't done it, it'll get rejected, and they just go in and reload it again. And within 24, 48 hours, we're settled.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. So what is the volume that Matilda handles?
I do remember looking at this thinking she does quite a bit for ACC. We had 150,000 patients last year. So the journals alone were about 80,000. And so she'll probably do about 60 to 70% of it. ACC, but that's only for generals. We have all the other modalities, which is MRI, CTs, ultrasounds. They're all ACC as well.
And she's doing that as well?
Yeah, she does all the ACC, high tech and low tech.
So she handles a lot. In terms of the load.
It used to take 2 people to do it. Cheryl to do the AR side, and Maureen to do the uploading and checks on to ACC.
And what are they doing now, except for, handling the exceptions? Because now they are kind of freed up and in the
we're busy. As an organisation, we are very busy. Yeah. We have more patients. And more sites opening. Yeah. So, volume-wise, we've increased.
Okay. Yeah.
So Matilda goes in at 3 a.m. I do not want her idle.
She has to work.
She has to work. But if she has not finished by 8 a.m, because of the volume we have, and we've opened by then there's a delay in time, because she's waiting, because even though she's receiving for us between 8 and 10, there's also patients coming from 8 o'clock onwards, or 7 o'clock onwards, and also we have receiving throughout 17 sites.
Oh wow, okay. Yeah.
So we like to have consistent numeric numbers so we can reconcile, but we do have the problem between 8 and 10. So, but Matilda also does all our Southern Cross as well. And that could take one person virtually about 4 or 5 hours to receive.
Wow, okay. So from 3 till 8, she's doing all the ACC.
3 to 10 sometimes. ACC and then Southern Cross, and all our insurance has we can go through and pull the data from a portal, portal or PDF or Excel. So Matilda can pull that file and she'll start receiving. She'll log into Comrade, which is our billing system, and then start receiving.
Okay, so that happens like after the service has been provided, like the patient has been treated, and then you pretty much get the refund from ACC and Southern Cross.
Yeah, payment.
And then and then what's she doing from 10 for the rest of the day?
Uploading to ACC.
Uploading to ACC. Okay. So
she has time to do more. I've got plans for her, but the plans I've got is another big one. Yeah. And see, ACC could be used. Other radiology practices can actually use Matilda, because we didn't when we set this up. We didn't go to ACC to get new software set up. We didn't go to our billing system, Comrade, to get new changes in the software. It was basically taken what a real person does, made it robotic.
Yeah.
And so we're doing something else that involves the same big DHB type or ACC type, and then we're going to try and make that robotic as well.
Okay, perfect.
And so right now, Matilda works from 3 a.m. to, it could be until 10 a.m. And then after that?
She'll be uploading during the day to ACC,
That's
yeah.
what you
Yeah.
explained.
So she's idle during the day sometimes.
And what's she uploading? Because from 3 to 10 she's doing receiving, but then from the rest she's doing what is she uploading?
ACC.
ACC.
So she's taking the claims from the sites and uploading to ACC portal.
Okay.
There's set times during the day as well. I
Yeah.
cannot remember the set times.
Yeah.
They've changed due to the either ACC has a close off time, or we have a close off time as well. Yeah.
And just for understanding, because the receiving that takes place after the service has been provided, right? But with the ACC uploading, the claims will be uploaded to the
ACC portal.
So that if I've got an accident and comes straight to you, then this claim will be uploaded to the ACC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Either that night or the next day,
Okay.
depending on the cut-off times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Matilda works pretty much many hours per day.
Well, she's uploading, but it's not constant uploading. This is why she's got a bit of time to do something else.
Yeah. And you really want to leverage that time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She was not cheap to set up. Her house was quite expensive.
So now you want to make the most.
Oh, we gave her a part in our house, if I recall.
Awesome.
So what do you have in the plan for her?
I can't comment on the company itself, but it's the same like ACC. It's quite big, and it is very. It's not. We have to run it manually because they're doing it manually. They can't get back to me because of COVID, and they're working on COVID. But this new process I want in place, I have to contact most of the other radio practices to see if they're quite keen to have a digital platform for this process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. And how do you feel about because now you've got Matilda, but you also have your 4 other employees, managing kind of human employees, but also Matilda. What changed since you have Matilda in terms of your management approach or style, or how do you feel about it?
Well, so from what we'd had with Matilda, there was an issue with some of the staff not doing correct processes and learning. So I had time with Cheryl to talk about setting up a training department and training the staff. And so I used Maureen and Cheryl to help start that and brought another person in. And we were right in the middle of actually starting a training department. And Matilda's given that because we can see the errors come in and who does the errors, because the exception reports tells us. But there's only ACC. We have private patients, we have ACC, we have maternity, we have Ministry of Health, we have all the DHBs, we have all the private organisations and all our private patients. So we have a huge amount of different types of patients.
And they all need to be processed slightly different?
Yeah, they're all processed slightly different. So if I can see a manual process that can be automated, we will change it.
Right.
Yeah, but it's not all of it can be changed. Our private patients do walk in, and they come in off the they come off the street and they book a time or have a scan straight away. So that can't be robotics.
Right. Okay.
But anything that's pre-booked and is all done in advance, or it can be automated into invoicing and to sending out the invoice, the billing, that can be robotics.
Okay, so with the process at the moment, right? Like when you have these variability, it's actually great to have this transparency. Who is actually making which errors, and where do we need more training, so to say?
Yeah.
And with the training department, who exactly are you training then?
The staff.
The staff in the different like X-ray department.
Yeah, or different across the